Merry meet and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel Gatoga, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. This is a general reading for all signs for today, the 14th of April, 2023. If you're watching on a restream on YouTube and you want to bypass the shuffling, you can just use the chapters in the video description to do so. This is a general reading for all signs for April 14th, 2023. We're streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely good old Hennifer, the lovely Jennifer, and the lovely Aaron. And moderating on Twitch is the lovely Heather. Thank you so much for everything, moderators, and thank you to all of you for joining us today for this general reading for all signs. I'm like all over the place today. Stop that. Okay. I'm reading with the Old English Tarot today. I haven't brought this tech out in a couple days. That's kind of nice. I love this Van. This is Vervain by L'Occitane. It's my favorite of the commercial Vans. It's beautiful. It's kind of expensive, though. 3 sprays in the room is sufficient. You could do fine with just 1, especially if you're economizing. You can find links for both of these products in the video description of this very video on my YouTube channel. A lot of people are watching this reading, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it because it may not be meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. They're super easy to find on my website, ariels-corner.com/zodiac, arielscorner with a hyphen.com/zodiac. I do not read with card reversals. I like to mention that so that you don't get nervous when you see me flipping cards right side up. It's just the way I like to read. Oops, there's a card in here that's the wrong way. There you go, you fool. Of course it's the fool. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. We list all the decks that I read with that are currently in print there. And then those get a little affiliate links that you can purchase the decks. We get a small commission off of each and every sale. We do appreciate your support, but mostly we just appreciate that you're spending some time here today at Ariel's Corner. I really appreciate you. I'm going to shuffle this up a few more times and we'll get going with this general reading for all signs for today, the 14th of April, 2023. Let's do one more, just for good measure. And nice clean cut. Let's see what's in the cards for everybody today, shall we? Oh, the High Priest or the Hierophant. I love that one, the Pope card. It's got some wisdom and some warnings. I like it. 6 of Swords. I love the 6 of Swords. It makes me so happy when I see the 6 of Swords. And the Lover's card. Yay. So 6 of Swords, why I love it so much is it's one of the 5 solar light cards in the deck, the way I read the cards, which is that spiritual assistance. And spiritual assistance meaning that you can let something go and let the spirit take care of it for you. And this is in regards to conflict. So there's some conflict that some of you are dealing with that you just can't handle on your own, and you're not supposed to, and you're supposed to just call on a higher power and say, deliver me from this, and then you just go and turn away from it and know that it is being taken care of. Now, that's not always the case, is it? Sometimes we really have to, deal with conflict in our own way, but when the 6 of Swords is up, that's not the way. The way is to call on that solar light, or whatever you like to call your higher power, to reorganize things and to reorder things for you so that these conflicts, be they internal, external, all of the above, are handled, are resolved. And so this is my favorite conflict resolution card in the deck because it's always so perfect, always so complete. And if we can really just take our hands off this, call on that higher power. I like to use the solar light meditation. That's my method. And I have 2 versions of those meditations on my meditations channel, ariels-corner.com/meditations. And you can do the same. It's really easy to learn how to do that. Now, the Lover's card is talking about a choice that is to be made today, or maybe more than one choice. And it's telling us that we must be guided. So that means that the first step is to take care of the conflict. Don't try to make the choice in the midst of the conflict. So first is the solar light. And you can even see that solar light being sort of depicted on here, which is interesting. And then this angel is saying, over here, do this. And these people are going, duh, and looking at everything but the angel, right? So a lot of times people are super interested in what's going on here. When they're looking at the Lover's card, this is for them the main action in the scene. Actually, the main action in the scene is what's going on up here. And that the fact that these people are so involved in the minutia of their lives that they're not even realizing that there's assistance to make the right choice, and they're missing out. So we're not going to be like that today. We're not doing that today. We are going to be very aware of the assistance that's available to us today to make the right choice. When I say the right choice, I don't mean right moralistically. I mean the choice that's right for you, that's going to give you the most success, the most peace, the most happiness, the most joy, the most everything that the universe wants for you. Because remember that solar light is simply an extension of infinite will. And infinite will is the divine design, and the divine design is who you are as a soul, and who you are as a soul wants to be happy. It wants to be successful, wants to be prosperous, wants to be free. And that's infinite intelligence's will for you. And so that's why we want to listen to this guiding principle. I see it as an angel, but you can see it however you want. And that way we get the infinite's will for us, which is happiness. And that's wonderful, isn't it? Now, this over here is talking about the opposite of infinite will sometimes. This is more of the dogma part of life. This is more about authority figures and doing things so that we can get approval from other people. That's what these people are sort of involved with. Well, let's find the right way to make sure that the powers that be approve of us. And the angel is saying, no, off the track. Listen to me. So looking today, the choice appears to be between listening to your soul or listening to finding approval from certain people in the world. Don't give your power over to people, no matter how powerful you may think that they are, because you don't want to live your life hoping that you get daddy's approval or mommy's approval, and then you project that on whoever happens to be out there, right? Or whatever happens to be out there. That's called the parental disapproval syndrome. That we are neurotically moved by our inner urgings because we are secretly trying to gain approval where we didn't get it in our childhood. And so we assign the roles to the people outside of us. Now, the ego is super sly, so it's not going to say, okay, by the way, this person represents mommy. It's not going to say that. It's going to be very sly and subtle. But the bottom line is you don't need to worry about other people approving of you. You need to concern yourself instead with what is the divine design. What is the divine design? And whether people approve of that or not really doesn't make any difference to the divine design. The divine design isn't going, oh, I hope they like me. It's not how that works. The divine design is going to have it the way it is, whether it takes lifetimes or not. But see, the thing is you can think of it as blessed or cursed with free will. And so the fact that we have free will, we have the ability to delay. And so if we are so committed to our own egos that we spend lifetime after lifetime trying to get approval from the world rather than listening to our higher selves or that higher power within us, that's fine with the higher power. It'll just keep coming back again and again and again and be very patient with us until we finally get it. So today's the day that we can get it. Today's the day we can say, wait a minute, I don't care what you think. It's not that I don't care. It's not that everybody in the world can just F off. That's not the point. It's just that my value is not determined by whether you approve of me or not. My value is determined by infinite intelligence, and that was determined at my creation. So really, it's a moot point whether you approve of me or not. That's the attitude. Oh my gosh, look at you. Look how amazing. Ooh. Yeah, so that's a good start, but another 6. So another solar light card here with your spiritual your spiritual self. And when you have the suit of cups is really all encompassing. So yes, it's one of the main ways that you're going to see that solar light manifesting today is in the resolution of conflict. But that solar light is really active. So I would spend a lot of time working with that. If you have, well, you don't have to spend hours and hours, but maybe several times a day, just run that solar light. It takes 30 seconds to a minute. You don't have to spend a lot of time just to really get in the flow of that, because everything is wanting to just line up with the divine design today, and when that happens, miracles happen. Things work out in ways that you didn't know were possible. Stuff that you thought was just a long-standing problem that there would never be a solution for is just gone. It just evaporates, those kinds of things. And this Temperance card is sort of the central figure in this reading, and that's your guardian angel. And that guardian angel is for you, is very specific to you, is here for you, that knows you in a unique way, knows you, how unique you are as a soul, but also knows all of your unique little weird problems, that are unique to you as an ego, all of your neuroses, all of your lusts and your hungers and your fears and all of those things, and has this potion ready for you to just heal you, to just completely heal you. This is like concentrated solar light. That's the way I like to think of that angelic elixir. It's concentrated, and it's got just what you need for healing in whatever area of your life needs it the most. And so all you have to do is, you see, because she'll just keep, they will just keep mixing this up and waiting until you say, oh, I'd like to drink some of that, please. So go ahead and say, please, yes, I'll have a cocktail. Please let me have my angelic cocktail. And then when you take that in, that free will is being used for something really good, for a change. You're using your free will to heal yourself and to find your purpose in life. And then when you're healed, guess what? Your presence heals everybody else. Isn't that wonderful? So you may want to listen to that angelic elixir meditation. It's based on the Temperance card. I have it in on my tarot meditations channel that you can also find on my website, ariels-corner.com/tarot-meditations, or you can also find it just in the main menu on my website. That is called Healing with the Angelic Elixir. And then there's another meditation that you may want to listen to if you have time. And these aren't really long meditations, based on this Pope card, and it's called something. I can't remember. Let me see. I got it right here. It's called Overcoming Feelings of Powerlessness. Yes, Overcoming Feelings of Powerlessness. Isn't that nice? This is a beautiful reading. Now, there's one thing that I haven't talked about here, and that's the Ace of Wands. It's the function of this whole day, is to point you into the right direction, because today's the day for you to start something really, really important, or at least to start thinking about what you're going to start. And that's, for many of you, career oriented. For others of you, it's something with creative work. Some of you, it's even job or something to do with your work in the world. And all of this today is leading you up to a very, very important point where you get to launch yourself into your work in a brand new way that's extremely powerful, extremely profitable in whatever way is important to you, and very, very helpful to the world. So it's a gorgeous day, turning away from needing approval from the outside world, and instead being directed, guided, and led, and getting that angelic elixir. Take it in and accepting the healing and the adjustments that the infinite intelligence wants to make for you today, so that you can be primed and ready for this great work that you have come here to do. Awesome. All right, we will be back for another general... Oh, I just spilled my coffee. We will be back for another general reading tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you to the amazing moderator team, Jennifer, Aaron, and Heather. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Blessed be.